Do you want to improve your listening in English? Hi, I'm Connor from Polyglossa.com. One of our goals at Polyglossa is to help you understand English better. We offer listening practice seminars every week, and each seminar costs only $1. In our seminars, we practice with the 4 essential elements of listening comprehension in English: stress, reduced speech, linking, and phoneme distinction. Let me show you an example of each of these elements. The first and most important one is stress. In English, we say some syllables and words with much more stress than others. For example, a native English speaker would not say, "Did you go?" We don't say every word clearly like that. We would say, "Did you go?" The word go is the only word with stress. If you want to improve your listening ability, your ears need to get accustomed to the stress in English. The second essential element of listening comprehension is reduced speech. Since some words in English are stressed, this means that other words are unstressed. These words often become reduced and their pronunciation changes. For example, let's look at the sentence, "I'm gonna try." In this sentence, the word try is stressed, and the words before it are unstressed and reduced. So we don't say, "I'm going to try." We reduce the unstressed words. The words "I'm going to" become "I'm gonna." We say, "I'm gonna try." This is an example of reduced speech in English. You need to expect to hear reduced speech all the time when you're listening. The third essential element of listening comprehension is linking. When a word ends with a consonant and the next word starts with a vowel, we move that final consonant from the end of the first word to the beginning of the next word. This is called linking. For example, let's look at the phrase "on an island." A native English speaker would not say "on an island." We would say "on an island." The final N of the word "on" links to the A of the word "an," and the final N of the word "an" links to the I of the word island. We link the ending consonants with the beginning vowels. If you can't identify this linking, you won't understand English sentences. The last essential element of listening comprehension is phoneme distinction. You need to be able to hear the difference between different phonemes or sounds. For example, many English learners have difficulty with the sounds E and I, like with the words leave and live. So, if I say the sentence, "I don't want to leave without you," some English learners won't know if I'm saying leave or live. If you can't identify the difference between sounds, you won't be able to understand many English words or sentences. So, these are the 4 essential elements of listening comprehension in English. If you want to improve your listening, you can practice these 4 elements with me in our listening practice seminars. We have seminars every week, and each one is only $1. Sign up for our next seminar at polyglossa.com.